Good morning, viewer. Welcome to our Glory Globe TV. Here's the breaking news. Yes, the sensational murder of India's best known crime reporter on June 2011 and the subsequent arrest of a female crime journalist on allegations of being involved in the murder had stunned the country. Jyotirmay, popularly known as Jede, was shot dead in Mumbai by men on motorcycles on orders from one of India's most notorious gangsters, Chota Rajan. He was convicted in 2018 and is serving a life sentence for the killing. But somehow, Jigna Vora, a newspaper journalist, got caught up in the storm and was charged falsely for involved in the murder. She spent over 9 months in the Baikula jail before being released on bail. A single parent to a 10-year-old boy, Mrs. Vora was acquitted in 2018 since the police failed to produce any evidence against her. This story of a journalist murder and for another's wrongful confinement is the subject of Scoop, a new web series on Netflix that is wooing critics and viewers alike. Based on Mrs. Vora's 2019 memoir, Behind the Bars in Baikula, My Days in Prison, Scoop is a gripping tale of a real-time crime, Mumbai's mafia and the role of the police and the press. Many of the real-life incidents have been replicated, but Mrs. Vora says the series makers have exercised cinematic leverage. As Mrs. Vora's screen avatar, Jagruti Pathak, who lives by chasing scopes and that would get her by byline on the front page, ends up in a prison cell with those she once reported on. She also begins to reflect on her life and priorities. Mrs. Vora told the BBC that she is pleased with the way the series has turned out, but watching it was difficult. It was like revisiting the whole trauma. It was difficult to see on screen what I went through, the humiliation and character assassination I faced, but I am happy that the series got made because people needed to see the truth that I was not guilty. A few months after Jede's murder, rumors started swirling around that a female crime reporter was involved in the murder. Some of it was reported in the media attributed to police source. We are also wondering who it could be. It did not even cross my mind that it could be me, she told me. In October, and when one newspaper carried a report naming her, she says her first reaction was of shock. She then knew that her arrest was imminent and she was arrested on 25 November. It was a very tough period for me. I was scared. I even thought of committing suicide, but my family inspired me to fight. They told me that if I killed myself, then people would think that I was guilty. If I wanted to clear my name, I had to fight. Jede's murder, Mr. Vora says, changed her life forever. The police said she was involved with the underworld and had helped the murderers by providing them information about Jede. She was charged under the Draconian Maharashtra Control of Organized Crime Act, that is called MCOCA, a law that carries the death penalty in serious cases. Behind the Seaford, Glory Globe TV, Delhi, India.